we're back with another Getting Started with and Crushing It. And I'm happy to see that there's some people in the house, considering that I don't think the email went out. But that might have been my fault because I think I messed up on my date. I had it on the 15th, which is next week, and I just fixed it tonight. So obviously they didn't know when they put out the emails. I know Joel is actually out of town. He's in a marketing cruise, and I know Eve is with him. But we're going to have some fun tonight, and I want to really help you to really enjoy this program. First off, before we get too far, please let me know if you're able to hear and see me clearly before I start doing the real presentation. I will, of course, do a big back office tour, including the VIP, but tonight I'm also going to share how to use the VidDuber, which is the substitute for YouTube and better because it has no ads. But if there's ways you can use it both for personal email and for business email, and I'm going to share that with you. Good. Thank you, Chris, for letting me know that you can hear. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to get started right now because I want to actually reward those of you that came early. And so we're going to go on over to the Got Backup. We're in their Got Backup's demo site that I use to share how this product works. And of course, I know some of you come many times and you know all the ins and outs of the regular stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and go through that because we're always going to have new people that are brand new that don't know anything about this tool. So when you go in and you see this welcome screen, make sure that you watch this video. And then the very first thing you'll notice is that there is a tool over here called Digital Tools. Everything that is in your toolbox is under here, okay? And so we're going to go to the Got Backup and then to the Use This Tool, which is where you would want to get started if you've not done anything with this before. The very first thing to notice here is there are some download buttons. There are also some orange buttons. I'm not going to go into great detail, but the Get Started guide, there is both video and PDF for these, for both the Windows and the Macintosh. And also notice there is little shortcuts to take you to the correct store for your phone, because this will work on anybody's Android or anybody's iPhone, okay? So I just want to make sure you know that. You're actually going to have to do this from your phone if you're downloading it on your phone. And you can set it up if you do it correctly, and it tells you how to do it inside of these videos. So make sure you get your download and watch the videos so that you understand how this works. And then before I go too much further, I want to make sure you know that there is an actual cloud file. You can actually get to everything that you upload. Now, there's lots of download systems out there that makes it kind of difficult to get to your files in the cloud. But when you want to get to them in the cloud, you simply click on the one called Files up here, and that's how you get to anything that you have uploaded, whether it's coming to it from the phone or if it's coming into it from your computer. Doesn't matter. As you can see, I've got folders and things I've uploaded in the past. Even though this is a demo account, I do use it to show people how this works. And so I'm going to come back to the Got Backup. And then the next thing we're going to look at is the reseller tools. Notice also there are 3 tabs here. There's one for Italian and French as well. If you're English speaking, of course, the first place you're going to want to go is to the one called Reseller Tools English. And that is where most of our stuff is. I'm not going to go into great detail about branding and all of that because I want to leave some time to explain one of the tools in the VIP that we have. And I know a lot of you have VIP now, and I hope that everybody will get it because it's a very important marketing arm to attach to the Got Backup. Everybody asks me all the time, how do I market this? Well, if you get VIP, you have all of the tools you will ever need. And I promise you that's the truth, okay? So when you come into this, the very first thing you notice is here's where all of your links are for the program. This one right here is the tour link. This is the best one to share to brand new people. On this one is a good one to share if somebody's already on your list, maybe they even took the tour, but they didn't go all the way and pay for the product, okay? Then you can share this one, and this is the actual like sign up page where they actually pay, all right? And then the third one down here is how to invite them to our webinars, which we have all week long. We have one on almost every day of the week. I think the only one that isn't right now scheduled is Thursday, but you can be sure that it won't be long before they fill that day. And so you have an access to several different ways that you can invite people and help people. I definitely recommend you use both of these links exclusively, especially. And in the new VIP, we can brand it to our own website, which allows us to not use the affiliate link, which can get to a point if you use it too much on social media where they don't like it and they block it. But if it's your own website, which mine is lindacromer.com/ whatever the link is, and if you use it that way, you will not be blocked. Of course, you don't overdo it. You still use it with sense and tell stories and tell people why you think it's so important and not just here's my link, here's my link, here's my link. That never works. You don't want to do that, okay? Then the next tab over is the advertising ad copy. This is emails and such that's been written, pre-written. I recommend, because this has so many links in it, that you only take pieces of this, but you could make a whole blog post or a whole social media post out of just a piece of this with one link. And don't overdo sharing your links. I promise you that will not help you if you do that. But more that you invite people to look at what you have. And as you invite them to see what you have, then they ask for the link. Then you give them the link, and it's a better situation. The next one over after that is called the pre-enroll ad copy. As I'm doing one of the co-ops recently, I use this daily because it helps me talk to my individual people. I have already edited mine so that it has the correct information. Like, as you can see, it says email, phone, Skype, Telegram. Well, obviously, this is not a link, okay? This is just reminding you to put your own personal stuff in here. So make sure you edit this before you send it out. And then I recommend you put a picture at the bottom of yourself so that they know that you're a real person. And then you can use this pretty much daily. I do use this daily to send out to my new people that are now pre-enrollees, because pre-enrollee means that they have a free account and they are on the way to becoming a paid member. They just simply need to be proven that it is really a real person behind that link. And if you're sending them a pre-enrollee uh, uh, ad copy to them from this, and you can edit this when you want to. If you've sent the same one with the same header on the front here, well, change it a little bit. Just add a little bit of your own personality to it, and then send it out, and it will email directly to your pre-enrollees. Now, this is a demo account, but there's nobody in this account. So if I hit this right now, it would not go anywhere. It would not show the email, but you get the idea of what it would do. Then the next tab over is the banners. And I do use the banner, especially this one that is about midway down. I really like this one. It's on my blog. It's on all of my blog posts. Now, I don't blog every day anymore. I blog about once a month because it's not as effective as it once was. But some of these things can be used in various different ways. And then the next tab over is the social media. And these are really cool little pictures that you can use. But again, don't overdo it. use it once in a while. And you might even find that it's more effective to do a personal story. Let me show you one I did today that I shared in my own profile. And that is this one right here. Well, I actually did more than one. But the first one I did today, where is it? Yeah, I guess it's this one. Yes. I did this one earlier today, and this is about ranking in our company. And I talked about Joel, and I talked about some of my own personal journey and why I'm where I am. And then I gave them my link. See, I do have my link, but you notice this is actually my personal link, not the affiliate link, because I have branded it from the VIP, and you can do the same thing yourself. So I need to come back here. The next thing in our list is the lead capture system. We have our own email system, and as I told you and showed you in the past, you can actually broadcast to your personal leads, whoever they are. Now, I don't have any leads in this system. In my personal system, of course, I do, and I send an email out every day. And one of the major ones I send out constantly is one about the webinars. I send one out for Monday, for Wednesday, and for Friday in particular, because those are major emails that people need to know that we don't just have a product, we have a community, and we send emails to tell them we have training, we have people to support you. And when we show that, it helps people really get fired up about being part of our company. Okay, I'm going to skip over VIP for now and show you the My Business side. The first tab right here is the compensation plan. And in this one is 2 videos that tell about how we get paid. The first one is from the direct referrals, and the second one is how the binary works. I recommend you actually spend some time watching these videos. If you need a little more help, there's also a PDF for each of these, and they're very self-explanatory if you read them and if you watch the video. I promise you they work. And then, of course, when you start getting paid, you will see it happening in here. Again, remember, this is a demo site, so it's not going to show any real people or real money because it can't. In YouTube, in a public forum like this, they don't like it if you show personal information. So we cannot do that. So that's why we have a demo account, and that's why you see zeros instead of real money. The next tab down here is the commission payouts, and you need to be signed up with one of these programs. If you're not able to use either of these, contact support, work out something. We do not use PayPal because PayPal is not friendly to a program like ours or anything where we have online payments. I don't know why, but they don't like people like our company. Even if our company is actually honest, they've been known to actually freeze funds, and that's why we don't use PayPal. So if you're going to ask about PayPal, that's the answer you're going to get. Then the next one down is the payout history. This is when you actually start seeing money after your 4-week layover of waiting for commissions to come across. People have a 4-week or 1 month waiting period because there is a 4 weeks out of the month, and 4 weeks falls, then they show how that all works. All right, you read this part at the top, you'll understand how it all works. And then the next tab down is my downline. This is where you would actually place people when you start getting people that are paid people on the outside left or the outside right, never on the inside. That's other people's legs. And then this next tab on this right here is called My Direct. Again, you'll see your own people that are directly referred under your links, and they will show up in more detail. You'll see more details about who they are, their phone number, their email, their name, their username, which will allow you to actually contact them personally and be able to let them know that you're a real person, you're in there to help them out, You want them to succeed because you know that if they succeed, you succeed. Then the next tab down is called Live Webinars. And as I said, that's where you'll see all the community, mine tonight. And then there's a Italian one on Tuesday. Then, of course, our cutoff on Wednesday. Friday, Mark does recognition, but he does a whole lot more than that. He does a lot of really good recruiting training that is really good. Then Saturday morning, we also have Tammy and Chris. And then we have a French presentation on Sunday. Now, like I said, this is just the basic ones that happen every week. There are some that happen sometimes in between that or various different times. Just watch your emails and they will tell you when there's something special coming up. Once in a while, Joel will do a different time, or there'll be someone else that's doing something special, and it'll be scheduled at a different time than what you see here. Then the next tab down is the leaderboard. This is where you're going to see people that are really succeeding. And I don't think a lot of people know that you can actually see exactly where you are by clicking right here. If I click down to about midway here, you can see here is my own personal level where I'm at, but you can actually backtrack clear back to the very beginning and you can find yourself. And look at this. This is how many people have actually earned some kind of income over the last about 6 or 8 months that we've been part of the Got Backup. And it's pretty cool to see that much growth. Then the next tab down is called the webinar replays. This is a link that takes you directly to our own YouTube channel. And you can actually see, here I am right now live. And then here's things coming up in the next few days here. Mark is going to be doing the Wednesday night because Joel is out of town. And that's the exciting things that we have available there. And then there's another leaderboard that's just the Got Back Up leaderboard. There's the recognition and rank up. You won't see anything on this one, but any of the people that you have under your team that even got one sale will start to show up in here. And you can actually create a special recognition badge for that person. There's also a special welcome new emails. And this is another way that you can actually recognize brand new people in your team. We just recently got the internal wallet. It now gives you the opportunity to load it with a card or with your own balance from your own product sales, and then you can actually pay your bill this way, or you can even create an invitation sign up to one of your people, and hopefully somebody you know and trust, that they would actually take off on their own with maybe that one quick little help that you give them. Because I wouldn't do this ongoing for somebody because they need to take some personal responsibility. Now the fun part, I'm going to come back up here to the tab called VIP access. And the first thing you see up here is called custom domain configuration. And what's cool about this is you can either bring in a domain you already owns from somewhere else, like even GoDaddy or wherever, or you can actually buy one right here inside the system, depending on what you have available. Either way, it works really fast and easy. And then it starts to actually build your own brand based on what you have. Now, I had a question earlier in our Facebook group, and someone was saying that they didn't like the idea of putting their name in these links. But I tell you, it is absolutely essential that you use your name when you can, because you're branding yourself. And when you brand yourself, you create a know, like, and trust that you can't get much of any other way. And then the next one down here is the custom promo pages. These are pages that have been built, and all you have to do is go ahead and just use them, or you can actually edit them, which is cool. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but you actually can go into what we call the page builder, and you can make changes to this. If you wanted to put in another video or a different page in here or change some of the wording, you have the option of being able to do that inside of the custom promo pages. The next one down here is the rank promo. And this is again going to come, it's going to actually come up from the pages where somebody is now turning into one of the pages. And I don't know if it'll show them in here or not, but let's see if it does. I think it will. But you can actually click on, for instance, if I click on Emerald, it'll show everyone in the company that is in Emerald level, okay? And if I keep on clicking, I can find me. And for some reason, it didn't pick up my picture. Where am I? But I am in here. And I found a way to put my picture in here. There I am. See, it doesn't have my picture for some reason. But I went ahead and created this page, and then I just added the picture later, which you can do. But tonight, I'm going to just very quickly, we're going to talk about this on another night. This is Memory Place, which is a way that you could create special events, websites, and add pictures and invite other people to add pictures and videos and create a really special event, like say a wedding or a special birthday party or something that is unusual and different, or a Christmas party, or what's coming up, a Valentine's party or something on that order. You can create that, and you have the option to make 10 of these events. Now we're going to have some fun. I'm going to explain something here with the video streaming. I have the unlimited. I bought it way back 2 years ago when VidUber first started. I use it for all of my business video. I loaded a business video in here today just so you could see that how it works. And you simply add by uploading and uploading, and then you just go find a video and put it in there. I'm not going to do that right now because I want to share something cool that you can do that you probably didn't even consider the possibility of doing now that you have VidUber in your product here that you can use. We have, and how are we doing? Everybody doing pretty good? I don't see any questions, so we're going to go ahead and go back. But if I go in to my personal files, okay, I'm going to actually go to my personal files, which are they here? No, they're here. Okay, so I'm going to go to my personal files, and I want to show you something. In my own personal VidUber, I have a bunch of videos that were my husband's videos. We did this about 6 months before he died. Oh, I probably did it in 2020. But I sat down with him. I had a video going, and I interviewed him, and we took video of him telling about his story, his life, all of his stories. He had lots of stories he liked to tell, and I didn't want to lose those because there was not any way in heaven and hell that I could possibly create these myself. And so I'm really glad I did this. So what I did is these were all on YouTube, and I downloaded them today from YouTube and uploaded them up into VidUber. But now I want to show you the second step. I've got them in here, but they're not where people can see them yet. So what I'm going to do is show you how I would go about making these available to people so they'd have an easy time being able to get to them. So first off, I'm going into my own personal cloud, forgot backup, okay? And I'm going to where I have a folder called All Pictures, Videos, and Docs. These are my personal stuff. And I have one that is all of Ken's story and video right here. And I'm actually going to create a new folder first. And I'm going to call Ken's videos on VidUber. Okay, so these are, I'll know by that title that that is where my pictures are, but I can't load them in here. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to actually create a new document. I'm going to name it Ken's Video Links. All right. So now I'm creating a document inside of this. And what you love about this is that it also is going to be backed up totally in, it's not like this is a Google Doc. This is already in Google Docs. Okay. This is in our personal Got Backup. We have the ability to create what looks like a Word document. So these are Ken's videos in order. Okay, so I'm going to do one enter. Now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to go to the first one. I'm going to click watch. And I'm going to click the embed folder. I bet you have the ability to embed, but this is the actual video page for this video. So now I'm going to come back here and this is Ken 1. And now I'm going to put that link in there and put a couple of spaces. Notice it immediately becomes a link. Press Control and click to actually click this. So if I do Control click, where'd it go? I don't know what happened. Okay, so it went somewhere. But anyway, what you can do is you can make these in here and somebody can copy them. And then we just simply click here and there's that video. And the reason why I'm doing this is these are larger videos. They're not going to play well inside of the Got Backup storage, all right? So I'm going to do that with all of these videos that I uploaded earlier in the day. I'm doing that because I want these to be available. So guess what I can do once I finish this is I can actually make this that folder, that document that I'm creating shared. Okay, so once I have done this, then all I have to do is, I've got the embed link right here. I'm going to share that. And so every time I get one of these done, I'm not going to do all of these tonight because that'll be way too much and you guys will get tired of watching it. But I think you get the idea. I'm going to do this with every one of those videos. They're all going to be in order. And then once I finish this document, it's already saved. You notice down here it says all changes saved. It changes real quick. Here's the next step. I can create a share link. I'm going to come back over to our personal so that I can share that page that I've already created. You can actually look at it, and that is what you can do with larger video. You can do that with personal video, or you can do that with business video if you want to. It all depends on how you need to use that. In this case, this video is not something I'm going to use commercially. It's my personal videos, my husband's words at the end of his life and his funeral. And those are only going to be important, of course, to my family in particular and that such. So I'm going to actually unshare my folder for a moment. But do you guys have any questions on what I just shared with VidUber and some of the ways it can be used? This is different than what you probably thought. Of course, you can use it and embed into video, into your pages. You can embed into your, I can show you later on how to use the videos in pages. I have used this extensively for business over the past 2 years. I used to have, what was it? I don't even remember the name of it. I used to have one of the other sharing companies. It wasn't Wistia. What is the other one? Vimeo. I used to have Vimeo. I moved 4,000 videos from Vimeo and YouTube into VidUber, and that was not a quick job. Thank you, James. That's not my real home. That's just a background I'm using. But thank you. Um, my own office is actually kind of messy, so I didn't really want to use it. Yes, Viduber is totally awesome. I have, of course, a much greater, larger quantity. If I go back to share and go back to my Viduber home, you will see I am in the unlimited. I don't have any. I paid for a larger quantity at the beginning. Now you guys have the option for a short time. I don't know if it's still available, but it was available last week for the lifetime, which also gives you a larger amount of memory place spots too. But I know that it gives you unlimited VidUber. And I do recommend if you're a business owner, if you're using video for your business, it would make total sense for you to have that program. It's well worth it. And I had one customer just recently buy that, and because she saw the value of having the full space of all of that VidUber space, unlimited. You could put as much in there as you want. And I've used it for both my business and personal. I have all of, like a lot of, for instance, personal development video I put up in there. And of course, like any of your personal videos, like what I have. Chris, I will do landing page, but I would like to give it more time. So I will make that a special day that I will spend on just that. How about if I do that next week and I will give it a lot more attention than I would have time to do tonight? Okay. So will you come back to Chris next week so that I can share that with you next week? Because tonight I'm going to be doing that for VidUber. And of course, with VidUber, let me go back. There's one more thing I did not share, and that was when you go into VidUber, you have more than one choice. You can record a video, you can upload a video, you can record a screen, or you can record an audio. So you have 4 different choices of things you can do. I do a lot of upload because sometimes I use another kind of software that's a little bit better than what's in here, but this works too. You can use it either way, and it gives you the option, especially an on-the-fly video if you wanted to. For instance, if I wanted to do one right now, I could actually start one right now. Now you can see my messy office. But if I'm just doing this as a test so you can see how it works, you simply click this start and you see the numbers count down. Hello, everybody. This is Linda. I'm really here and I'm sharing you my messy, messy, messy office. And then all you have to do is do stop and save. Give it a name and it's complete. Of course, I'm not keeping that, but I just wanted to share with you how simple and easy that is to do. And there it is already. So, any new questions? Mm, on this, Artie, I think that you need to check with support. I'm not sure why it's not putting your sound in there when you're doing screen share. But I do know when I have mine, my sound, this is actually not gone, even though you can't see. You know, when I share my screen, I share full screen, but this is behind it. And make sure that you're actually doing the same thing when you're doing a share screen. And if that's not the case, then please check with support and check and see what's going on with that. You're so welcome, David. I appreciate you coming tonight. Okay, so I'm looking for questions that I can answer on, especially on VTuber or any of the got backup stuff that we're doing. So, okay, so David sorry about that. Okay, David says that you need to use a microphone. So that will help that problem. So make sure that you're using an individual separate microphone, not just the computer microphone. Okay. When I hit upgrade in the video section, nothing happens. I've noticed that too. What are you trying to upgrade though? Are you trying to get the lifetime, or I'm not sure that VTuber itself has a personal upgrade at this point. But if you have a desire to go and get the full program I just explained, that's called Lifetime, and you probably need to check with support if you haven't gotten an offer for it, okay? So go check support on that. Is there a time limit to any video I would upload to VTuber? No, there is no time limit. And I don't believe there's a size limit to much degree. There is an amount of videos that are allowed in our VIP. It's only 100 videos, okay? Using PC blanks out my voice. Oh, okay. So PC microphone, bad idea for VTuber. That's what he's saying, okay? All right. So actually, I have done this before. I did today, and it was never a problem. Have been. Okay. All right. Artie, I don't know why. Check and see if you need to use your own video. So, Sean, what I know is going on right now is they're not offering VTuber by itself. They're offering it in that lifetime offer. So make sure and get a hold of that lifetime offer, and you will get like a full unlimited video in that offer, and it's really a good deal. It's only $500, and I mean, when you can put 3,000 videos in there and they don't tell you you're done, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I would go for that. Okay, so thank you, David. 100 should be enough. Well, Bruce, for some, yeah, but for me, I actually have used up more than 100. So if I was limited to 100, I would not be able to do that. That wouldn't be enough. And okay, this is good. Can you delete a video to keep it under 100? Yes, you can. But remember, if you delete a video, that means it's not available. If if you made a video that you want to be for a particular purpose and you're done with it and you don't plan to go back to it, then it makes sense to delete it. But in some cases, you don't want to. Like those videos I just showed you, I'm not going to delete any of those, even though I'm putting them up. I'm going to leave them there permanently. So in some cases, that might be helpful, but it won't always be helpful. Some really, really good questions. Can you pause the video? Can you pause the video? I believe you can. You talked about, oh, you mean in play? Yes, in play you can pause if that's what you're asking. Okay, if you are a video creator, you need more than 100 videos. Yes, I agree with you, Sean. I am a video creator. I do videos constantly, and I do have a need for much more than 100 videos. That's why when the VTuber first came out, I bought the lifetime with the VTuber, but right now the lifetime is also including memory place. So it's a really good deal. Definitely worth your money to go and get. So I would recommend you do that. Before deleting, you could upload to YouTube and make it private. Yes, you can, depending on what it is. If it has any copyright issues or if it's a personal video, you have to think about whether you really actually want that or not. Nick, I'm not right now needing to. I create YouTube shorts and for several channels. Awesome. Sounds like you are quite a creator. I'll have to check you out, see what you have there. Um, right now, Nikki, I'm not sharing the screen because I'm not actually sharing something about that at this point. I'm just answering questions, but I will if there's something I need to show. But right now, the questions have not asked me to do that. So I'm just watching for questions. If there are any more questions, please get back with me. I'm going to focus on a different tool every week so that I give you a lot of attention on that particular tool so that by the time we get through maybe 6 weeks of doing that, you should have a fairly good library of me explaining in great detail all of our tools, because it would not be possible for me to do that with all of those tools in one evening. Then I wouldn't be able to give very much attention to that. And I really think actually video is one of the major, most important tools that you can have for your business. So having the opportunity to share your videos, and what's really cool about Viduber is in YouTube, it can actually offer other people's videos inside of your video once it finishes the play. And we never do that. So our link, when you play it or someone else plays it, it only shows your link. It does not show anyone else's information. It does not show anyone else's videos. It does not show even any more of your videos. It stays on that one page where your one video lives. And I think that's really cool. It keeps it very focused. And it's also good for when you want to put it inside of a page. And I will absolutely create some pages for you next week and explain how you will go along and use the videos in your pages. Thank you very much, David. I really appreciate that. Inside of this webinar, of course, I will coach you. But any other questions you have? I would love to help make sure everybody is really, really comfortable, especially with Viduber tonight. And then, like I said, tomorrow, next week, we'll probably go over the page builder. I heard more than one person talking about it, and that's one of your other interests. Did you know that there's a full page builder that you can upgrade to? You would have to ask support because it's not right now available just from Got Backup. But there's another full page builder. It's called SendShark. It's a full email system that allows you to create new pages to other things, not just our own Got Backup or any of our other programs. Yes, Russ, you've been one of my most loyal people that comes every week, and I really appreciate that. And that's really been helpful when people that are obviously, Russ is doing really well. Didn't you just hit a new level? Aren't you a Sapphire? I think I saw. But anyway, that's really cool. I mean, we have some of the leadership here that have been involved and doing really well in this company, and they don't show up here because they need training for themselves, but they show up here because they're supporting and they're helping their own team and me and you, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, I will go into that, Chris, along with the page builder next week. Okay, because I think they kind of go together. The domain has to attach to something, right? It has to attach to a page. Platinum. Okay, so you reached platinum so far. You will be sapphire soon. Um, it's pretty fun. Uh, it was interesting. I used to be one of the ones that was on the leaderboard pretty often, but of course, everyone else is kind of pushing me down because you guys are so much better than I am at building people fast. But I really appreciate all of you coming. Is there any more questions that I can answer? I saw another one. Where is it? What I'm going to do, James, is I am going to focus on individual parts so that I give you full attention. For instance, the page builder, the recognition page, and all of that stuff is kind of, there's enough in there to keep us busy for one whole hour just for that part. So I'm going to do that next week. Okay. So that's what I'm deciding I'm doing so that I do not leave it. Well, you know what I did, Sean, is I got the co-op and I love the co-op. And I also got a new uh, a click page, a new click funnel page. And I'm offering that and some clicks as well because I don't know. I'm just not excited about going out and doing a lot of social media anymore. I'm just really tired of doing that. I've done it too much. So I like to buy my clicks, and that's what I've been doing more of. Yes, I absolutely do as well. And appreciate all the leaders who show up and contribute because they don't actually have to, which I think is really cool. They come because they like us, they like to hang out because this is friendly, it's not pushy. And before I forget, I want to make sure, and we talked tonight about the core and the VIP. We're going to do that for like I said, the next few weeks. And then if you want to get started, the first thing you need to do, you have the VIP and you have the got backup. Here is the actual yearly package for this is actually the one for the VIP, okay? So if you do the VIP, it's $24.97 a month or $249.70 a year. I did the year on both, and that way it makes it easier. And then, of course, if you're brand new, you haven't even got backup yet, make sure you do that. And then this is where you go. And that's all I have. If you don't have any more questions, Sean, the major thing to get people to respond is to email constantly. I email absolutely pretty much every day. I skip Sundays, but I do email every day. I don't leave it just to the company. The company's sending emails. I'm sending broadcasts. The majority of my broadcasts are actually inviting them to webinars. Everybody can do that. I've trained on that in the past. You simply invite them to these webinars we have and also invite them to contact you. Okay, so you're already doing that. That's all I can suggest. Sometimes leads take a little while to warm up, and that's part of what makes it a little bit difficult, but it is worth the effort because once they start to warm up to you, then they buy from you, right? And that's really the name of the game tonight. We just want to warm them up. Video helps a bunch. You do a lot of video. I suggest you send your video to them too, as well. So you do that. And consistency is definitely key. Thank you, Russ. And that's what I have for you tonight. Any new questions that you need answered, please let me know in this last minute or so. If not, we can call it a night. I'm looking to see. Yep, that's good. Keep working video because video really works. People need to know who you are, and video warms people up faster than anything I know. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate you coming. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Russ. I love all of you. I love being able to hang out with you. This is not hard for me. This is fun. I love the company and I love our products. I'm here to stay. If you saw my post I put out in our Got Back Up page today, I've been in a lot of stuff, and this is where I want to be. I even have another health company, and it's not Live Good, but I'm not excited about it enough to share it all that much. What I care about more than anything else is Got Backup and our other products that go along with it. And I'm a lifer here in this company. And that's what I have to share with you tonight. And I really appreciate all of you that came. And definitely come back next week. We'll talk about the page builder and the recognition pages and all of that. I've took me a couple of days to kind of figure them out, but I love those pages too. It's a really cool way that you can brand both yourself and share recognition of the people in your team that are doing something, because you want to recognize even the smallest amount of action. When you do that, they're more likely to do more. And that's what I have to share. Any more that you need to ask? Last call before we say goodnight. Last call before we say goodnight. Yeah, the company is very solid, absolutely. And that's why I'm here. I've been in companies that are very shaky or their own primary real desire is money, and you can tell because they don't put much effort into the product. And when you put more effort into the product and you put out a valuable product people really want, you can be a long-term customer. And that is the name of the game. You want long-term customers. That's what I have for you tonight. I'm very happy you all came. I appreciate all of the support. And sorry for the mix-up on the date. That's why there wasn't an email tonight, but we will make sure that's not going to happen next week. And on Wednesday, it'll be Mark, because Joel's out of town. And we'll see Mark on Wednesday night. Bye for now.